Hi everyone. Just see we have everything. Stream is working. All right. Hi everybody. Welcome again to our work on Polyglot. So yesterday we kind of just stopped at the HTTP server that wasn't working. So the only thing I did between then and now is added a thread. So the server is working in a thread instead of blocking. So when you click the button to start the server, it starts a new thread, detaches that so that we get control back here, and the server starts on the given port on the loopback interface. And so let's see how that works in OBS. We have here start SOP server. The server starts going. We're seeing the received request on /hi. I have a URL source here pointed at that server, and just a text thing, and that's it. And this is hello world that's coming from here. And that's great. So we can start building out the translation part now. So let's start thinking about how we want to do that. Okay, so the server, we're going to be starting the server in here, which is interesting. But this server now sort of needs to call on here inside this place. It needs to call our translation service. And so we have a few things here in our global context. We have the translator and the options and the processor and these other functions. So we kind of need to populate all of those. So we can do that here. Let's just grab what we did here and transfer that over. I'm going to call this build translation context. And what it's going to do, instead of going in here, it would just go on global context dot processor equals new sentence piece processor, and global context dot processor will have these sorts of things, like OBS log error. This has to be a return here, so that we don't translation init fail. Okay, we're gonna have to start returning some meaningful values in here. So define, go for something like that. Let's grab translation context. And these guys we don't need any longer. The get vocabulary thing also I found that is just useless. Okay, so tokenizer, we need to set up the tokenizer and the detokenizer functions, processor. And we don't necessarily need to capture those. What I am going to need is, let's keep things separate. I am going to need config data from utils. Okay, this is all fine. I don't necessarily need this. Need that, and it goes like that. Okay, this is just my trials of things, loading CT2 model. So now what we want to do is do like this. I need translator equals new C translate to model loaded. Translation options. Again, this needs to be something was new. Translation options. Maybe it's options, maybe it's not. It's options. And now just like that. Here translating is not something that we want to do here. No, where's my in it? Yep, success. Now, this is build translation context. Now we need another function called int translate. Something like that. All right, we're gonna need to define success. I'm gonna define translation success, and here will be int translate. Well, yeah. Okay. Text and the result. So this is not gonna work outside of C++, which is fine by me. Include string here. Okay. So here would be success. Translation done. Let's wrap this. Wrap this up. Yeah, translation failed in here. Very good. All right, so translation done. Now, instead of translator, we essentially need global context translator. And we also need the tokenizer tokens. All right, so translate gets the text in the result. Tokens is the batch. Oh, we also need a selection of languages. So I'm gonna need, nope, std string. I need two things. I need const source lang. We're gonna move this up. Source lang, target lang, result. Translation service, translation CPP. All right, just to keep things nice and tidy. All right, translation is done. This is the result. Thank you. Now the tokenizer exists on the global context. So it's that. Okay, this one is done. This one is done. So starting with server thread, I think that we would want to, it's just OBS log here, building translation context, just so that we are in the mix. So we can actually build translation context. Let's bring this in, include translation. Translation context. Hopefully that is going to sail through. I also really don't like it that it's this tight in terms of line length. Really annoys me. Okay, this is a little better. Kind of have to run it for all of the files in the project now, but okay. 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 Yep. Let's try building this and see where we are. Let's see. Yep. A couple of things here we have not taken care of, like SP model path needs to come from global config, and model path needs to come from, is it called model file? How's it called? Local model path, local SPM path. True. Options here needs to come in from the global context. The tokenizer. Batch, indeed. The tokenizer. No, that's not. That's not how this works. STR. All right. How about now? It's kind of very verbose what we have going on here, but we shall fix this. Station service. Error. Argument types. Okay. Message. We translate options pointer to okay. Yep. Send in the actual options. Now let's do this as the target lang. And now source lang. This is target lang. What do I do with source lang? Is it in the options? No. I actually can't remember, but let's see. Take a look here to see what we did. What did we do? Yeah, this was the things we had to add. Right after we get the tokens, we need to put in the start of sentence marker and the source lang. In the source lang. Okay. This seems to be building okay. So HTTP server. Now, okay, let's call this echo, just so that we can test out the server. What? This one's saying std string conversion into token against s could be iterator, right? Cannot be a const. So let's see. Okay, this one's looking okay. Now echo. Let's test out echo because we need the request. We have to get data off of the request, and for that I would need to consult HTTP lib. Okay. No, but this is like a REST kind of thing. Extract value. I got rec. Has param. Salt is request body. Server logging, event handler, exception handler. Handler, multipart form data post. Multipart form data post. I don't think that I'm using the multipart form data. Let's see, content receiver. Oh, okay, multipart. No. Provider. Transfer encoding. Let's see, set provider data size. That's sending data. This is request. Multipart. Transfer. Maximum payload length. This is the client. This is post. Receive content with a content receiver. Send content to the content provider. Authentication range, keep alive. Oh, let's check out post. The post routing handler, post file, multipart form data is multipart now. Content reader body append. Yeah. No, content reader is blocking until every data from the field is read. And here is this blocking. This seems the way for us to process the data that we get. Right, if this is get, then we need something off the echo. So let's not do that. Let's have a post. Let's just leave on echo. String body. And sure, we just need to return body. We just need to return body, right? Res sent content, set content, body. I need to check out this thing, post thing. That's the way that we're gonna do it. So in the actual server, we're gonna get a JSON in with all the translate parameters. I just want to get this echo thing going because that would be a proof of concept. Nope. Content reader. Oh, this is just something that we get from here. This is becoming a huge mess. Okay, let's do that. Start how it is. We get the request, the response, and the content reader. Okay. This stuff is building. Now let's check out OBS and see if we can connect to the post endpoint. Okay. So we need post, and the body will be the world. This would be echo. You can connect the server. This guy's not really, couldn't connect the server on echo. Oop, I haven't started the server. Obviously, it's not gonna work. Let's go back to OBS. Start the server. Okay. Failed to allocate memory, failed to build translation context. Interesting. Yeah, obviously the server is not gonna run because the translation context is failing on allocating stuff. Failed to allocate memory. Aligned alloc. Failed to build translation context. I think I had a problem with that in the past, where it's doing translation context. Let's be more verbose here. Loading SPM. All right, this is just some stuff. Loading C2 model. So I think it's failing here. We haven't seen this. All right, the local SPM path, the sentence piece model. Let's print out this stuff so that we have some verbosity. Maybe those are not set up properly. So let's see. Let's give him a moment. Go back to OBS and see what we have when trying to start the server. Okay, so loading SPM model, that actually succeeded. And then loading C2 model, the CT2 model fails allocating memory and that sort of stuff. Very strange. Very, very strange. What we got the local model path, and that's kind of what we're trying to do. CPU auto. Allocating. Allocation. This is fine. Loading CT2 model from blah. Okay. Loading the model fails on some memory issue. Very strange. So it's attempting to load the model from here, which is okay. It's saying aligned alloc failed to allocate memory. Failed to allocate memory. Very strange. It's not that. It looks like it's aligned allocation. Aligned alloc. Why would it fail? Why would it fail? Let's see if these guys ever hit any problems with align the lock. Nope. Failed to allocate memory. Oh, I doubt it. I'm trying to separate thread, and I just found that exceptions raised in this thread are not caught by the main thread. This is interesting. Since we are attempting to allocate this memory inside the thread, we may then try to allocate it outside the thread. Let's see if that makes any difference. well, made absolutely no difference except for making the UI hang. Okay. Yeah, this made no difference. So maybe we could try to build context, like seriously, in the main. Okay, do we have translation? Let's pick translation from translation service. But in here, this I want to hide def C++. Really, I don't want any of the C things attempting to look into C++ stuff. So that thing is a C context. So all right, I'm going to try to build this now in the absolute top execution context that we get, which is the loading of the module. Treat it as an error. Oh. Let's see what we get. I love the symbol. That actually is doing some sense because I need to extern C. Nope. This needs to extern. And so this one will extern this for C. Okay. Let's see about the memory allocation. At the very top level. Oh, wow. What is even going on? It's such a hard crash. Wow. It crashed not only OBS, it crashed VS Code. Whew. Config reset context and build translation context. Build translation context is going off of a few mild things here. Weird. Okay. Stream is still going? Yeah, it is. All right, very cool. Let's go back to OBS. Wow. That was a hard crash. Not crashing anymore. Let's see. Let's find Polyglot. Okay. So it's loaded. The SPM model loads the C2 model. Everything seems to be okay. Let's start the echo server. Received request on echo. We got the response here. Server is running. So that seems fine. I think we're making very good progress here. Now echo, let's just leave echo. It's just going to echo. But echo handler. Now we need to set a translation handler. Let's see what GitHub Copilot has for us. Body, content reader, result, translate. Translation failed. Okay, so parse body JSON. I don't got this one, so let's include Loman JSON. Do we not have JSON somewhere? We don't have Loman JSON picked up in here, but I'm pretty sure that HTTP lib. No JSON. Open blast, no. Let's see what else we got. The sentence piece. Nope. That is C2. Yep. I got the C2. That's going to bring in Loman JSON. So we do have it, and we should be good to go. Let's do that. Parse the body JSON. Parse. Let's try in here because this is prone to mistakes. Text plain. How do I set the response in here to be an error response? Yes, result. The list of error codes from result there. Error handler. Set error handler. No, it's not the thing. Oh, it's status. So we need to set the status to 500. And if it failed 500, or like result, to provide the catch block with a rethrowing second pointer, oh card exception and server crash. Could be throw exception pointer. Exception handler gets called if router throws an error. Okay, let's hope we're not going to get to that. Okay, so we got the JSON parsed, and then Python JSON. I would like to have std string input text source lang target lang, and I would like to grab these from here, lang and target lang. If this fails, we'll get the same exception. So we'll know what's going on. Now, instead of just this, I would like to do that. Translate. Okay, let's see if we have translate is the way that we want it to be. Yeah. Text and result, that's partial. This is what we have, actually. And so let's try to build this. Almost there, almost there. Almost ready. Where's the final piece here? It's the final piece that will fall into place and will be all set. And the rest is garnish. Okay. Very cool. Starting the server. Echo is working. This will be Polyglot Echo. But I would like to copy and paste this one. Then not call Echo anymore, but call Translate. And the body would be text the world source lang how was it? Make Latin ing Latin target lang for example spa Latin, something like this. Method post, nothing in here. Text hola mundo, look at this. Hola mundo, definitely worked. So happy, I'm so happy with this. Okay, let's save this out and be like, oh, that's nice. Let's see the translation. So there's no need to run this so frequently. Some of the stuff here we should notice is the performance. We are hitting the CPU pretty hard. Okay. Every translation service request kind of makes it shoot up. Well, that's what you get. This is Solamundo, which is nice. Now instead of text, yeah. So we can write a regex saying I have like whatever until a break, and then whatever. And I want to ground this one. This body. This is the response body. A word boundary. Oh, let's go like that. I have to skip the first word boundary. No. I need something like this. Oh no. It's about to crash. The regex parsing is crashing. That's a URL source thing I need to fix. Okay. You know what? This is not really good what we have going on here. I don't need that token. I don't need that first token. I can really, what I should do is in translation results 0 out. Whatever. I need to dump the first token. That's what I need to do. In this case, I need to dump the first token. So we got translation result. It's got results. Let's have a look. Translation options, results. So we got, it's essentially when I call dot output, it's just getting the 0 hypotheses in here. Hypotheses. It's getting like the first vector from the batch. That's it. And that's essentially just a vector of strings. So we could just grab, let's see, get a copilot. Tokenize starting with the second token. Okay. Right. Let's just do like this. It'll be like okay, const auto result with this. It's kind of what I meant. It's kind of what I meant. Okay. We're making good progress here. We'll be done with this in no time. Let's see. Let's rename this. Let's start the server. What is working? Okay. Let's go. Translate. So this we need text. Hello world. Source lang Latin. Target lang spa Latin, something like that. See? Now we're getting Hola Mundo. Nice. Let's save this. Now we're getting Hola Mundo. Very, very, very cool, I should say. I'm liking this very much. Wait, what? They're Marg. Yeah, this one's like a duplicate of the other one. Yeah. All right. This is very nice. Let's do something else. Let's try translating from one of these fellas. Yeah, I'm not sure. Text source. Yeah, so it goes like this. We need dynamic output from like here. Skip empty and skip same. And instead of just hello world, here we need but. And that's it. Oh, it's translating. Now we're getting some cat facts translated on the fly. Yeah. Yep. So the translation is actually quite heavy on the CPU, but that should be dealt with in other means. Now again, this guy translated in here. Very cool. I'm so happy with this. Very happy. We're capped in here, which is fine. This is in really good state now, so I can probably go ahead and change these things to like debug, just some stuff. In here so that they don't nope. Debug that is starting right, so it's off. Just making it a little bit more verbose. That's fine. I don't want this stuff just polluting my log. That is fine. All right, this one is fine. Let's see in here. One other thing that we need to take care of is here. This cannot be that. We need to go on the max output tokens, which in the reset thing, this is reset context, but the default set it up to be 100. The other thing that we need to see about, can I, those to be 10 there. Okay. So right, let's build this one. And we should probably start working on prepping this for deployment. Oh, it's something that we need to do. I'll have to grab the README from here. Let's say local vocal, whatever. And this is all filled with the plugin template stuff, which is fine. Instead of this, we'll have to really just find for all of local vocal that goes around like this should be replaced with Polyglot. Zoop. Now we got local vocal, Polyglot. Zoop. Local vocal, let's have it replace all these with this guy. So not that we have CUDA support, but maybe soon we will have. Right, the more important things is like Polyglot. Translation. AI plugin allows you to translate locally on your machine text in multiple languages. No GPU requirement, no cloud cost, no network, no downtime. All data stays on your machine. Well, I don't yet have it on the OBS forums, maybe soon. These things, I don't yet have them. So what features do we have right now? Translate in real time. Using an internal HTTP server. Choice of suite translate to model. Wow. It's using the excellent C translate to project from OpenNMT. And credit where credit is due. Let's find C translate. Okay. Right. What do we have in the roadmap? Translation directly on OBS text sources. Check out other plugins, your API source. I need to add a local vocal. Okay, so in here I have text local vocal. Right. Download the releases. Do some building. Installation. And that sort of stuff. Okay. All right, CUDA is not yet supported, but it should be pretty soon. So let's hide this for now. Have a look. Okay, I'm liking this. Let's do this. Fine. See, build spec is actually okay. Yeah. Now I need to run Clang format and everything in here. Let's see, do I have a way of running this on multiple files? Oh, there we go. So let's see. Wonderful. All right. This is roughly what I need. Let's see if this is all of the stuff. Okay, I'm very happy with this result that we got here. Why can't we push? Very happy with that. Polyglot. Now we have pretty much everything that we need here. We get this one running. I doubt that it will actually be able to build this for everything, but at least it builds on Windows. I'll have to figure out the Mac OS and Linux thing on their own machines, but at least that this is, we're in very good shape here. So I'm happy about that. All right, I'm gonna log off and then pick up the rest of this work a bit later. But thanks for watching today, and feel free to check out now that it's up. Feel free to check out Polyglot and build it for yourselves, and try it on your OBS. Right, this is long. Right, thank you.